So man, I'm gonna be definitely covering more women's boxing. I haven't done in the past, as much. But in light of our undisputed champion, Claressa Shields, the type of noise she's making in the sport of boxing, consider her, in my top 5 pound for pound. The women are actually doing a tremendous job. They're daring to be great. They're taking more risk than a lot of these male fighters. And, I'm going to do my part, man, to shed light on them. And this particular fighter on this video I'm going to speak on is Cecilia Braekus. She's the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. A lot of you probably heard Claressa Shields call her out. And, Claressa Shields in 9 fights was able to reach undisputed status. And she considers herself greatest woman of all time. And I've emphasized on live streams and in previous videos that you can't call yourself the best and not fight the best. And Andre Ward has also emphasized that in a recent video as well. And, Cecilia Braekus fought the best that she needed to fight in order to obtain undisputed, and so did Claressa Shields. So Claressa Shields is, that's the opponent that she wants. It's probably going to be difficult because of the weight. So I don't know if they're going to try to do a catch weight, matchup or something like that. But Claressa Shields wants to prove that she's the baddest woman on the planet. And Cecilia Braekus is one of those baddest women on the planet, even though she's in a lower weight class. But, I've seen people who had titles at higher weight classes come down in weight and get their ass beat. I remember when Bad Chad Dawson tried to come down and challenge Andre Ward. I believe they fought at a catch weight. I think they fought at a catch weight, or he met him right at 168. Yeah, I think that was a catch weight. But Andre Ward was a stronger guy. Sometimes somebody can lose too much weight, and they come in there, they don't have the same energy, and they lose. So I think it is a dangerous fight for Claressa Shields. Although I think that she has all the skills, to get in there and have a great chance to beat Cecilia Braekus. I've only seen her fight maybe, I think, once or twice. But I just remember her being very, very skillful. I know she's hit the canvas before. She's definitely going to be, physically outsized, physically outmatched. And that's going to be the challenge. And then the question still remains, is she going to take the fight? So if she does, it makes for another great event, and it's good to see, man, women headlining and throw some of these men on the undercards, man. Until they're ready to unify and become undisputed. Until then, I would love to see Claressa Shields, our Lady American undisputed champion, on these big cards, man, headlining. She don't need to be taking a back seat. She's doing more than what these guys are doing. A lot of these guys are too afraid to fight the best in their divisions, unify and become undisputed. But we got to get behind her and show her the utmost support. Also, Cecilia Braekus, she's from Norway, so I'm American, so I got to get behind my American champion. Although, salute to her, Cecilia Braekus, for just what she's been able to accomplish in the sport of boxing. And hey, maybe she could shock the world. But she got some. It'll be a hell of a challenge for her to beat Claressa Shields. Claressa is about 5'9", she's 5'7". So the height advantage, and then the weight factor. Claressa says she normally walks around between 175 180. So she's a big girl. Cecilia, she fights at 147, probably walks around maybe 150 something. Who knows? But I would give her all the respect in the world if she accepts the challenge of Claressa Shields, and and dare to be great. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that potential matchup between Cecilia Braekus and Claressa Shields. Who you picking? And how do you feel about women really just getting more of the spotlight in their particular side of the sport? And could they possibly take over as far as being the more popular sport? Because we're talking about getting more women involved, and paying attention to boxing. And I think it'd be great, you know, to have, you know, of course, women's championship matchups on the same cards as a lot of men championship matchups. And I have no problem with Claressa Shields being a headliner because she's undisputed. So is Cecilia Braekus. So that's really all I got, man, on the Black Horseman. Peace.